Thank you all for coming anyway, and I'm going to reiterate the message that was put today, that at the second day of the hearing, all of those aunties, one after another, standing up. Now, we as an organisation obeyed the rule that said, don't say stuff that other people have said. The aunties ignored it. Frankly, the time to be polite has gone. We need to stand up and be heard. So the speech that Sue Girdler gave actually brought tears to my eyes, and I thought she was very powerful. She was the first person to be given 7 minutes instead of the 3 minutes we were supposed to have, and nobody interrupted her. And that's what I want to hear. Some of you here know that you can speak, and I've heard the passion that you all talk with privately, so let's get up there and let them know next time what we all think, please.
Do we have any questions?
I did attend several of the 3 days of the hearings pretty much all day.
You have the mic, please.
I'll start with
I did attend pretty much all of 3 days hearings, and I'd like to congratulate first of all your lead solicitor there. I thought she was quite extraordinary, and I'm not the only one to remark on that. Ability and competence, absolutely brilliant. But moving on, there was one piece of evidence that was given, I think it was by a mobile home operator in Ramsgate, who said that the effect of noise on her business was noticeable. And I, in a very modest way, do take touring caravans. And I'm not that far from the airport. And it struck me that I've never noticed any impact. So I went back to 1984, I got figures for, and there's absolutely no correlation between when the airport is open or closed. The only significant impact in that time was the foot and mouth disease regulations. That's going back quite a long time. But one thing when people visit, I often comment, or I ask them on what attracts them to the area. Probably the biggest single thing is Broadstairs Folk Week, but aside from that, there's quite a variety of things. It might be visiting Canterbury, Dover, but also significantly in the museums at Manston. And I understand that you've given a sort of guarantee that the museums will be able to continue functioning, but also that they will be sited where the existing old control tower, is that right? So if they are going to be moved, I'm just wondering how the continuity will take place, because obviously you'll need a new control tower built, and they're going to have to be closed to make way for whatever you're proposing to put in their place. Now I understand there's going to be exchange of sites, so the freehold will continue to exist. But while one museum is coming down and the other one is going up, there's going to be an interim period unless the new one is built first. What funding will be available for them to put the new building up? Or how will that be arranged?
We spent some time drafting responses on the museums. Well, first of all, can I just deal very quickly with insulation? Thank you for the comment about caravans and mobile homes. The difficulty is there is no effective way of insulating a mobile home or a caravan against the sound of aircraft. That's just a fact of life. You can insulate schools, you can insulate houses. You can't insulate mobile homes or caravans. But just to remind everyone, there's a number of movements per hour from Manston, even at the supreme peak that we were forecasting will be 6, as compared with, say, Heathrow, which has 50. It is a huge and significant difference, the sheer number of movements. Specifically on the question of the museums, this is the position we've come to. We are not asking for DCO powers in relation to the museums, because we felt it would be inappropriate for us to dictate to the museum trustees what should happen to the museums. But we've had discussions with the museums in which we have said, and indeed I have another meeting with the Spitfire Museum trustees on the 20th of February, we have said we will financially support a study of a new facility. We will contribute to the design. We will work with them to see what other funding is available, because there is some public funding available for a project that has a reasonable chance of success. The problem all the museums have at the moment is uncertainty, because they don't know where they are. We have said that our preference is for both museums to move. The RAF Museum, because of its location close to the crossroads there, which has to be improved, and the other museum simply because the site is so small and they could do with being on a bigger site. The old control tower, for the avoidance of doubt, will be demolished in due course. It is of no historic or architectural value at all, simply because it's a bog standard 1944 building that has been altered so many times it's unrecognisable, and I'm told by experts that there are probably at least 50 more authentic World War II control towers than that one. Nobody wants it. The other problem with it is, as far as disabled access is concerned, it's impossible, and it's also unfit. It's boiling hot in the summer and icy cold and damp in the winter. So that area, and it's a huge area on which that control tower stands, is the area that is reserved or protected, as it's called, for both museums. The one other thing that we agreed is that they will both share a common car park. That makes sense, and they both agreed to that. But nothing further than that. And then the final point, again, because we think it's the right thing to do, any planning consent for those two museums will be granted by Thanet District Council, not by the Secretary of State, because the museums are not technically a DCO, they're not a national infrastructure project. And anyway, we think it's appropriate that that decision should be made locally. So nothing will happen without anyone's approval or consent. We've signed statements of common ground with both museums to that effect, and we're now going to work with them. We will put money in, and we have a couple of wealthy American backers who are quite keen to invest in museums, and have done so in the US. And the object of the exercise is to create something which is bigger and better and more modern than there is there, because there's an amazing story to tell, and it needs to be told. You know, unlike certain other museums, these are authentic exhibits that ought to have more than whatever the number is these days, 20 or 30,000 visitors a year. The visitors should be much closer to the contemporary visitors, which we think can be brought about. So that's a long answer to your question, but that's our position.
Firstly, thank you for what you've done. Regarding the airport training for private pilots for the jet airlines, there's a shortage of pilots, as we know, throughout the world. There's not a university in Britain that actually does training for airline pilots. The current price to train a jet airline pilot is £125,000. That puts a lot of people that want to be flying out of it's out of reach. It's too financially far beyond their means. Would you look at considering doing an airline pilots training program at Manston? Something that's unique, that's never been done before. Thank you.
We've made a commitment to bring the flight training school back, but of course that's not for commercial pilots. This is a stock answer. It's a very interesting question. We are having very, very positive discussions with Canterbury Christ Church University, who are very ambitious when it comes to getting into these new areas like this. So you know, it's a good idea that's out there. Like everything else these days with tree courses, they have to be economically viable, so somebody's got to plan it and create a business plan for it. But, you know, I'm very happy to feed that into the system, because you are right, there isn't anything else. People have to go to Florida or Australia or New Zealand, at least, yeah, exactly. So, yes,